Hello. Glory to Ukraine. The 275th day of the heroic resistance of the Ukrainian people to a Russian military large-scale invasion continues. Over the past 24 hours, units of the defense forces of Ukraine repelled the attacks of the occupiers in the areas of the settlements of Stelmakivka and Dybrova in the Luhansk Oblast and Bilohorivka, Yakovlivka, Bakhmutsk, Bakhmut, Opytny, Pervomaisk, Krasnohorivka, Maryanka, and Novomykhailivka in the Donetsk Oblast. At the same time, the enemy carried out 6 missile and 14 airstrikes, carried out 59 MLRS attacks from rocket salvo systems on the positions of our troops and populated areas. In the Volyn and Policia directions, the situation has not changed significantly, and no signs of the formation of enemy offensive groups have been detected. In the Siversky direction, the occupiers shelled the Vovkivka settlement of the Sumy Oblast with barrel artillery. In the Slobozansky direction, the enemy fired artillery of various types in the areas of the settlements of Streleka, Krasna, Zelin, Staritsa, Ohertseve, Vovchansk, and Dvorikna of the Kharkiv Oblast. An attack UAV was deployed near Zelin. The enemy is defending in the Kupyansk and Lyman directions. Areas of the settlements of Berestov, Kharkiv Oblast, were damaged by fire. Makiivka, Novoselivsk, Stelmakivka, and Ploshchenka in the Luhansk Oblast and Torsky, Donetsk Oblast. In the Novoselivsk area, the occupiers used an unmanned aerial vehicle. In the Bakhmut and Avdiivka directions, the enemy is concentrating its main efforts on conducting offensive operations. Areas of Andrivka, Verkhnyo-Kamyansk, Bakhmut, Bakhmutsk, Avdiivka, Krasnohorivka, Maryanka, Nevelsk, and Pervomaisk settlements of Donetsk Oblast were subjected to shelling from tanks and artillery of various calibers. The enemy continues to defend itself in the Novopavlovsk and Zaporizhia directions. Fired from tanks, mortars, barrel and rocket artillery at the positions of the defense forces and areas of the settlements of Volodar, Prikostivka, Neskany, Vermivka, Zelin Pole of the Donetsk Oblast and Alhivsk, Hulyapilsk and Chernihiv in Zaporizhia Oblast. Russian occupiers launched an airstrike in the Volodar area. In the KRYVYYRIH and Kherson directions, the enemy does not stop artillery shelling of the positions of our troops and settlements on the right bank of the Dnipro River. It used tanks, mortars, barrel and jet artillery to shell the settlements of Antonivka, Zmivka, Berislav, Tokarivka, Mykolsk, Kornobayevka, Bilozerka and Velitinsk of the Kherson Oblast and the city of Kherson. On November 23, it was confirmed that the units of the defense forces fired at the areas of concentration of manpower and military equipment of the invaders in the village of Zeleny Yar, Zaporizhia Oblast. The enemy lost 2 trucks, more than 15 wounded and 20 dead servicemen. In the village of Mostov, Zaporizhia Oblast, the Russian occupiers are forcing the local population to redraw real estate and land documents in accordance with the legislation of the Russian Federation. In case of refusal, they threaten to nationalize, that is, simply take away this real estate. Ukrainian aviation continues to destroy the invaders. During the past 24 hours, 12 strikes were carried out on areas where the enemy's personnel, weapons, and military equipment are concentrated and on 2 positions of its anti-aircraft missile systems. At the same time, units of missile troops and artillery of the defense forces hit 4 control points, 2 areas of concentration of personnel and armament and military technique, a station for unloading weapons and military equipment, an ammunition depot, and an enemy relay station. We believe in the armed forces. Together we will win. Glory to Ukraine. Let's keep in touch.